if a man could choose between a young, nice stallion with no children and fresh hold, that's what he's doing.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new to the channel, of course, hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So one thing that I'm always excited to see is to see women who are in tough situations tell the real deal about what it is to be in a situation. We have too many women, especially Black women, who will have the roughest lives and encourage another woman to live the same life that she's living, but never tell her the truth about how hard it is. They will always try to glamorize being a single mom. They'll always try to glamorize, putting your career before a man and working 15 jobs. It's hard. And we don't have enough women out here to be honest about the decision that they've made, choices that they've made that they may not be happy about. But let me try to make sure that the women who are in a situation or who could become in a situation either prevents it, or if we're going to be in it, let's figure out how to make it work. Let's stop being delusional about our situation, especially around the single motherhood lifestyle and what it means to be dating, right? Women who are single mothers, which is not easy, but a lot of these women are delusional. And I want to share this video. I'm going to break it up for y'all and we're going to talk about it because I really love for a woman to finally say, we got to get it together.
I just want to say this because it has to be said. As a single mother with 2 kids and 2 baby daddies, and y'all know I'm real as shit. I'm thorough as hell on here. It is nobody's fault. Also, nobody's coming to save you. Also, as a single mother with 2 baby daddies, I'm a realistic hoe, okay? Y'all meet men and y'all have unrealistic expectations. It's hard for a man to take you serious when you got 1, 2 baby daddies or 1 baby daddy that's not shit, okay, that does nothing and never paid a bill, but now you want him to come in and pick up all the bills. Where the fuck was you gonna live before he got there, babe? Where was you and them kids gonna live before he got there? And so there's a demographic of you guys that are delusional. Okay, we have to call a spade a spade. I'm not saying that your value is lower, but I'm saying if a man could choose between a young, nice stallion with no children and fresh hold, that's what he's doing. Wouldn't you choose that? You're a woman. If I could choose a man with no children, that's what I'm doing. So it's always mind-boggling to me that we have this phenomenon of women that'll be like, oh, well, there's no. You knew what you were doing. We all have life choices. We all laid down. We all have to pay the piper. Okay? I'm not saying that you're any less of a woman. I'm not saying that you're any less value, but please understand, okay, what the fuck it really is, because there's a lot of us who live in delusion, okay? Who live in delusion.
So that's the first half of the video, which I think is spot on, right? As she said, she's a woman who has 2 kids, 2 baby daddies. She was married to her, one of her kids' father. So you technically, were married. But again, you still got 2 kids by 2 different men. And as she said, society has created this idea that women are beyond delusional about what it is. You're never going to get what you really want when you're focused on trying to do what social media says that you should do. Look at the reality. You have 2 kids by 2 different men. Some women have 4 or 5 kids by 5 different men. Okay, and still somehow think that they can say whatever, do whatever, move however they want to move, as if you are equal to a woman with no kids. And I'm just saying, just based on paper, a woman with no kids, a woman with 2 kids, 2 baby daddies. And as she pointed out, you not only have 2 kids by 2 different men or 3 kids by 3 different men, you have kids by men who don't do nothing. So that man has to know that he's coming in and he's not only just taking care of you, he got to really take care of your 2 kids because you have a deadbeat father for both kids. And that's a lot for anybody to handle. It's one thing to be with a woman who has kids anyway by multiple different men, but it's another thing when you got to be daddy. Like, you got to really be daddy. Like, she's looking for a dad. So that's another thing that women don't want to talk about, right? We have to be real about everybody don't have to take us as we are. They just don't. People have a choice, just like we have choices as women, men have choices as men. And I see a lot of women who are single mothers when men talk about this, and as if it's like it's a crime to have a choice. When men say I don't want to deal with a woman who got kids, that's their preference. It's like a woman say I don't want to deal with a man who's light skinned. I like dark skinned men. It's the same thing. It's preference. But somehow, because single mothers try to create this narrative that it's so fine, it ain't that big a deal, baby, you could do it. I did it, you could do it. We need to stop trying to encourage it. Stop encouraging this behavior. Stop encouraging us having multiple kids by multiple different men and then expecting the world from another man. And I'm going to show the other half of this video and we will come back and talk about it.
You can have expectations. I'm not saying don't elevate and change your expectations because you may have not had any before or boundaries, but be mindful that you don't run off the next gentleman with your unrealistic boundaries. And what I mean by unrealistic is they're made up, they're a facade, something that you've seen on a TikTok post, or you should say this, or you should do. No. Everything is customizable, person-centered. You have 2 kids by 2 different men, babe. Okay? You should be going very slow. Clearly, the last 2 ain't work out, I know. Okay? So we need to really, gauge it. Never cage it. Okay? So I'm not saying that we're worth any less, but I'm just saying at some point it's time to be realistic. Okay? It's time to be realistic. The last thing that you should be looking for right now with 2 kids and 2 baby daddies, or 3 kids and 3 baby daddies, or 3 kids and 2 baby daddies, is a man. Okay? You need to be looking for God and find yourself. Okay? You got to do some soul searching, because ain't shit out here. And realistically, let me keep it real, y'all, because a lot of us forget this. We're looking for help, a partner to help us, some of us. Because it's hard out here. The economy's hard. So your main goal right now should be leveling up and getting to a bag.
As she said, is your dating value lower? Yes. Is your value as a human being lower? No. But you're on the dating market, as she said, would you want to be with a man who got no kids? Absolutely. That's a choice, as I said. That's a choice. But women have created women to be this way. You think that you measure up to the woman who has no kids, just as attractive, got a lot going on for herself. And why would a man want to choose a woman with 2 kids with 2 baby daddies? Like, that's the part that we got to think logically about it. I know it might hurt because you're the one in this situation with the 2 kids and you feel like anybody coming for you, but it's really about, as I said before, women have created this idea that women are supposed to have the high value man and man who making all this money, the 6-figure man, 6 feet tall, 6 inches type of idea, that you are missing out on a good man who is willing to take care of you and your 2 kids. There's men out here who don't mind, but those are the men that they don't want. You think that you have the right to be like, I'm not dating a trash man. I can't do that. But you got 2 kids by 2 different men who don't even take care of your kids. But you think you can be like, oh no, I'm above that. He's beneath me. This is the reality. And I appreciate her saying this as a woman in this situation and knowing the reality of what it is. I bet we could probably see a different dynamic of women who are single mothers and their dating life if they were to live in reality. But they are so delusional, so entitled, so demanding that this is a continuous problem. And because women are not real about their situation, then they continue to feed the delusion. You don't want to be honest about it. Is hard to date out here with kids. It is hard to date out here with 2 different kids, 2 different baby daddies. It's hard to date out here with 3 baby daddies. But they won't tell that story. So unfortunately, girls who are watching and coming up and repeating the same cycle think that they have the same options. They can be just as entitled, demand this, demand that, and it should be no problem. And then get mad at men who choose to not want to deal with them. That's the problem that we have with this. So a woman who finally says, I'm in it, I'm dealing with it, and I want you to do better and stop being delusional. We need more of this in our community, especially as Black women, as Black people. Okay? So as always, y'all, these are just my thoughts, just my opinion on this topic. Please share what you think in the comments below. Like the video, of course, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next episode soon. Bye.